tonight's key matchup.
Let it blow, let it blow, let it blow, let it blow. Got the skull, got the skull, got the skull, got the skull, got the things, and I put them to you.
Hey, yo, what's Gucci, man? It's your boy Demigo2K, and as you guys can tell, we are still on that West Coast grind, and this is our last game in the West Coast before we head back to Detroit. But if you already couldn't tell from the title, this is a Kobe Bryant fadeaway challenge, so every shot I take will be a fadeaway, much like this one over little man Isaiah Thomas as I'm hitting that easy one to go. So if you guys see me have an open lane or an open three and I don't take it, you know why, because it's a fadeaway challenge, so I'm gonna have to, fade away. Like this easy layup I could have had, but I ended up passing on to Jonathan Isaac, and he gets that easy money three to go. As Isaiah Thomas is somehow squeezing it in between two defenders. Pause. But Isaiah Thomas had it going early on, and so did I. And I guess the Lakers knew my game plan. I guess they knew it was a fadeaway chance because they started bringing that double team early, but that don't matter because I'm still knocking it down. Because not only am I doing the fadeaway challenge, but I'm also in that Mamba mentality challenge. As Isaiah Thomas throwing that behind the back, and for some reason, 2K didn't really give him a good 3-point rating, so I was even on open pretty much all night. You're gonna see why, but he does end up knocking that one down. And I was in my bag early as I'm almost getting the turnover, but I'm getting it right back, calling for that screen again. John Lewis hitting that hard screen, and I see I have a wide open lane, but I still have to fade away. And that's so tough about this fadeaway challenge. They're trying to trick me, they're trying to injure me early in the game, they're trying to zaza me, but I gotta stop jumping because little man 5'8" nothing man Isaiah Thomas gets that lane. And don't think I don't see John Lewis catching those lobs and catching those bodies. But that will be our only highlight play for a long time, as the Lakers are getting some good ball moving and finding headband clues for the three. Now not only that, but the next possession down, Isaiah Thomas, you see he got that super hot fire symbol right next to his name, getting that little mid-range to go right over Josh Jackson. Now we're giving the Lakers some hope. You see Isaiah Thomas over there doing the Dion Waiters celebration, and our offense is becoming stagnant. They're playing some good defense, and we were starting to panic. I was like, you know what, this is my team. Let me get the ball, let me get a touch, let me pump fake, let me do my challenge, let me do my Kobe, let me get my back. But I actually end up clicking that one, and this is where we really started to panic, because we have that cockiness of a team that just walks in the arena and just feels like, okay, we can beat anybody. No team's gonna get the lead. As soon as we get the lead, we never look back. This time we're actually going down pretty big, and Brandon Ingram is adding insult to injury as he's knocking down another three, and coach had to call a timeout. Going into that timeout, coach is just telling us just to settle down. He said, who cares about these Lakers? They ain't nobody's. And that gave me some confidence, so I'm like, send me that screen. I said, Isaiah Thomas, come get this work. I'm posting him up, hitting him with that Kobe fadeaway. Let's get it, man. You still playing that good D. I see Jonathan Isaac running on me, so you know what time it is. Throwing that lob, but I actually end up getting that turnover, so we got to get back on that D. We fast forward a little bit, and now we got a chance for redemption again. The ball goes on our side. Josh Jackson ends up getting blocked. Now the game plan was simple: let Lonzo ball and Isaiah Thomas shoot, but we also got a rebound because you see I'm getting boomed on. But it doesn't matter because everybody gets boomed on, everybody gets crossed. But I'm taking a page out of Lonzo Ball's book and Chino Hills by throwing a full court pass. And it don't matter if it's the Clippers or the Lakers, we in Staples, so it's Lob City, bitch, as Blake Griffin is throwing it down on Kyle Kuzma. And you know the slogan, if you don't run it ain't fun, so I'm getting out and I'm running in transition. We getting back to that Detroit basketball, hitting this Megatavis Caldwell Pope with the moves, feeling like Kyrie. It's the fadeaway challenge, so I gotta hit it with that Kobe. And we can do it on both ends, as we're getting one block. But we're not only getting one block, we're getting 2 blocks. Not only are we getting 2 blocks, we're getting 3 blocks, as he don't even have to jump on that shot. And Isaiah Thomas is frustrated, he don't know what to do. And Lonzo, you want to eat too, because the whole team eats. You can get one too. And not only that, but we going on that. I'm looking at this man on Jonathan Isaac, and he doing that little jelly. And like I said, I'm gonna give Lonzo those 9 times out of 10 because he's not a good shooter in 2K. So if he hits those, we're okay with that. But I had to come back regardless and get this man back. As I'm finding Blake Griffin, he's booming on ball, boozing. Guess Lonzo must have felt some type of way because he came to the next position, calling for that ball, feeling pretty aggressive, hitting me with that little hezzy, getting to the basket and getting that layup to go. And I felt some type of way. So we going back and forth. He bottomed me up. He's 6'7", but whatever, that don't matter. So I said, hey, yo, Blake, send me that screen. Let me try to get to the basket. Normally that'd be a dunk, but it's the fadeaway challenge, so I had to hit him with that little fadeaway. And that will be my last possession scoring before we go into halftime. And this is the time where I'd ask you guys to please subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100 subs, and it will mean so much to gain more subs and just to grow, because we're a family here at Demigo Studios, and I really would like those subs. But you see Jonathan Isaac leading the team with 14 points and 2 rebounds. Coming out of halftime, coach told me to get more aggressive, so I'm like, you know what, you're right. I have to look at the height difference. He's 5'9", I'm 6'3", that's too easy. You know what, I had to look at him, I had to just get this real disrespectful. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit him with that Kobe fadeaway. And I already knew that was going in. But you know, always know Isaiah Thomas is doing too much. Getting that turnover, trying to go behind his back. And I see this man, Jonathan Isaac, running on me. You know he gonna do it jelly because he got that new layup package. And at this point, IT wanted no problems with me. He wanted no smoke. He didn't even want to touch the ball, but he had to. Because I was face guarding Brandon Ingram. And shout out to the ball guys because Isaiah Thomas ends up glitching it and throwing off his own head. But I'm passing it off to Josh Jackson. He's pump faking, getting into the basket, trying to create some, trying to cross up Contavious couple pull. But as I miss it, but I'm not Russell Westbrook triple double mode. Bigging with them trees, see Jonathan Isaac on the median. You know it's gonna be money every time. Let's get it, man. And I know I'm doing the Kobe Bryant fadeaway challenge, but nobody told me that Blake Griffin was doing it with me because you see him hitting Kyle Kuzma with that fadeaway. And it seemed like what was happening is that each of my teammates were getting their buckets at like in spurts. Like Blake Griffin booming it down on Kyle Kuzma once again. But it seems like, you know, Jonathan Isaac would get all his buckets. And then it would seem like Blake Griffin would get all his buckets. But man, Josh Jackson was not getting no buckets. I had to force him. But look at this glitch right here. I'm actually double dribbling. And then I end up getting a turnover. But I was spamming the pass button to Josh Jackson. But I don't know what happened there. But what I come to realize is that Josh Jackson will only shoot when the shot clock is running down. But no one told me that he was on the fadeaway challenge too. Because you see him getting to that middle of the paint and getting that fadeaway that drop too. Now, I know the Lakers are in need of a big man. I didn't know they were going to go ahead and sign Shaq. I mean, they wanted me to guard him. How did Shaq get inside the game? Someone get this big body man out. But you know I had to put him in the pick and roll. But I'm finding Henry Ellison. He getting that easy layup over Big Shaq. And I don't know. He just looks like Shaq to me. So I'm going to start calling him Big Shaq Daddy. But I'm also finding Blake Griffin. And don't tell me that's not a foul, ref. Don't tell me that's not a foul. And peep this next play from Lonzo Ball. I guess he's a new Steph Curry just because he hit, what, 1 or 2 threes. Now peep all the screens that he has to go through. Now the first one comes from Tyler Mannix. You know, I'm getting around it for the most part. But then I got to go through 7 foot, 8 foot, 9 foot Shaq. You know, when he ends up catching that three, I wonder how many times Luke Walton ran that play for Steph Curry. Now look at the mismatch. 6'10 Blake Griffin, a 5'9 Isaiah Thomas. I'm like, okay. Pass it back. I'll get you a better position. Go ahead and post him up. Hit him with something. That's a big old yam. And Blake ends up just blowing it. He doesn't even get back on defense. So I have to cover him again. And if I don't get right there, then that means that's an easy jumper for Blake. But I actually end up closing out again. And I'm doing it on both ends. But I'm not going to keep hitting on Blake Griffin because he did end up coming up clutch. Hitting that little yumper over Kyle Kuzma and getting it to go. But I don't know what team John Lord plays for. I don't even know if he got hops like this. But I don't care because he got bunnies in 2K as he's yamming that over Brook Lopez. And Isaiah Thomas trying to just squeeze his way through the 2 defenders like he did the first quarter. That ain't working this time. But again, Blake Griffin must really like that fadeaway challenge just because we're in LA. He in there with that little filet mignon. And you know, midget boy's missing once again. To cancel those big chunks because them ain't coming in. But you know, passing the ball, Josh Jackson coming down, trying to cross Isaiah Thomas. Him with that little in and out, you know, behind the back, spin move, behind the back, Josh Jackson. But you know, he ain't shoot because I don't know, he just ain't no shooter. I don't know what's wrong with that dude. But I'm in Russell Westbrook triple double mode once again, getting that rebound, getting real disrespectful, talking to the crowd on my way out to the 3-point line. I see little man Isaiah Thomas. I'm like, hey yo, Big Shaq, give me that barbecue sauce because I got some chicken on me. So I'm going, you know, I'm going to my spot, I'm going to that logo, I'm posting up, I'm fading away, shooting behind the backboard, and it's cash money. And now that lead is really starting to balloon away. But like I said, Josh Jackson will only shoot when the shot clock is running down. Peep this. Now see, he's a good shooter. He has like an 80 overall 3-pointer, but he just won't shoot the ball. I don't know if it's because he doesn't have like a high shot tendency or what. But I just can't get my man to shoot. So if you see Josh Jackson shoot, it's a surprise. And this is my only 3 of the game, and it was pretty hard to take 3-point shots because I was fading away the whole time. And I started to take this shot, but you know, I see Josh Jackson right there. So I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta shoot that. But this is what I love. I love when he actually tries to create his own shot. He tries to get to that paint and he's getting that little left hand scoop to go. Let's get it. So them Lakers into a timeout. We feeling good coming out of it. Now things start getting chippy around here as they're trying to pick me up half court. But I know he can guard me. You know, trying to hit him with the little moves. I didn't even give him all the sauce yet. I'm just giving him a few moves. You know, just simple stuff. And I'm actually changing the rules right here. So I'm actually allowing myself to post up and get to the layup. So this is a fadeaway and the layup challenge, but I'm actually getting my shit pinned against the glass. But you know, I was even trying to get back on D. I'm like, hey yo, ref, that's got fouled. You know, I'm hurt. I don't feel too good. I mean, we gonna win this game anyway. So I mean, I like to get back on defense. But little man Isaiah Thomas does end up making that layup. And you know, he wasn't even really getting back on D, so I had to pass it out because Brandon Ingram started guarding me. But I'm like, hey yo, you know, let me try that again. Let me try that spin move. You know, I got that Kobe in my back, got that feet work, and you see me getting that and a 1. I don't know what happened with the court. It just started glitching out. It just turned black. So I don't know. Something wrong with 2K, but I'm getting that and 1. And you know, I had to hit him with that easy one. Just get an easy bucket for the one time. And you know, it's pretty much over at this point. We are, of course, gonna get the win, but you know, it's not a real Lakers versus Pistons game if there isn't some type of action, if there isn't some type of fight, if there isn't some type of brouhaha. So you see, I'm trying to get a little chippy with Isaiah Thomas, hitting him with that dirty play and knocking him down like I'm Arcane. Or coach is like, you know what, get out the game. We don't need no extracurricular as we get that 107-91 win. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Go K.
Murder on the beat. Something for y'all to cut up to, you know? Yeah.